Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bow News Network. We're so happy that you're able to join us. We are here to discuss a significant weather event that's actually taking place. It's starting to actually take place in the area of the plains, as well as primarily in the Colorado, Utah area. It is quite a significant winter event considering that we're in the middle of March. But we're going to actually take you through this event, and we're going to help you navigate exactly what is actually happening. It is quite a significant storm that is taking place. The early parts of it are actually showing up quite a bit. We're actually seeing at least a foot of snow in the areas of the Dakotas as well as Minnesota right now. So we anticipate a significant weather event that's going to be affecting states such as Utah, Colorado. We're actually looking at Oklahoma, Kansas, flowing into Missouri as well as Arkansas. So before we get into this, please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to Bow News Network. If you do appreciate weather content, we try to bring our updates for the weather daily. As we get an update start on the spring, anticipated that spring may start a little bit early, as well as summer possibly, and we would want to definitely help our subscribers prepare for the upcoming hurricane season. So by all means, definitely go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and we're going to bring you the latest details. So let's get into this. So if we take a look at the precipitation model for Saturday, and we're actually looking at it about early afternoon Saturday, we see a quite significant precipitation, a snowfall, pre-blizzard event that's actually starting in this area. We do anticipate for the next few days that tornado activity is going to be a major advisory consideration for the areas of Oklahoma as well as Nebraska. We do anticipate, as you can see here from the model, that right in the area of the Great Plains states, Southern Plains, tornado activity, hail, transition, wintry mixed precipitatory transition between snow into freezing rain into significant rain activity, primarily in the area of the mid-Mississippi Valley, mid-Ohio area valley. That area, the southern states, are going to see significant rainfall. But as we see it right now, there's a low pressure system that's going to be pretty much embedding itself in the areas just a little bit south of Colorado. And primarily what's happening is that with the influx of warm air coming in from the Gulf of Mexico, as well as cold air, there's high pressure system that's basically going to be allowing this low pressure system to actually make a very, very tight grip and cause a stagnation event in the area of Utah and Colorado, northern New Mexico, Wyoming, and those areas are going to be seeing quite a bit of significant snow. Possibly up to 3 feet of snow in some areas. Now, do keep in mind that this weather event is possibly going to be so significant that it's going to be breaking all kinds of records. We do have one record that dates back to 1913 for the mild high city, and that is 45.7 inches of snow on December 1st back in 1913. So we do anticipate quite a bit of snowfall activity transitioning into tornado threats in the southern plain states. And as the system makes its way across the east, we're going to see a transition from heavy snowfall into freezing rain. Then we're going to see a transition into possibly hail and very, very severe weather activity. And we're anticipating that what will actually happen is that initially we're going to see that primarily in the area of West Texas and West Oklahoma, we're going to see significant activity as far as severe storm activity, hail, tornado, and that will be Saturday and Sunday as the system slowly inches its way from being a primarily heavy blizzard snow event in the area of Colorado and Utah to becoming more of a severe thunderstorm event. But let's actually just take a closer look at the storm situation as far as blizzard conditions in the area of Colorado. We do anticipate that so far, as we mentioned, there's 1 foot of snow that has already fallen in the Dakotas as well as Minnesota. And if we take a look at this precipitation model, we do see quite a bit of activity in the area of Colorado and in Oklahoma. And as this system makes its way slowly east, we anticipate that as far south as Dallas to Oklahoma City, we'll actually see severe weather activity on Sunday. So this is actually one system that's making its way across. And then we anticipate another system that will actually be slowly making its way off the Pacific coast, and that is going to be actually another power system that is going to be significantly affecting the area. And as that makes its way across into the eastern area states such as Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio. And keep in mind, with this high pressure system, it's actually causing a significant event where it's actually just causing those low pressure systems that are causing significant impact of snow in the Colorado and Utah area to be impacted over a longer period of time, because this low pressure system is actually stagnant as a result of this high pressure system that's actually making its way down to Canada, and it's actually fueling it with a compression of colder air coming down from Canada and warmer air coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. And that is a prescription for severe weather in the area of let's say Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, that trough area there, as well as Oklahoma. And we're going to be seeing significant activity in the area of Tennessee and the Mississippi Valley. If we take another look at another model, we can actually see what is actually happening as far as basically the eastern third of the country is warm. And then we have on the western third of the country is actually going through a significant weather event as far as winter blizzard conditions. So it is going to be bullseye as far as the area of Boulder, Colorado, Fort Collins. Of course, Denver is going to receive a significant amount of snow. Heavy snow in Cheyenne, Wyoming, as well as Casper, Wyoming. There's going to be significant snow we anticipate in the area of Scottsbluff, Nebraska, and Rapid City, South Dakota. So this entire area is going to be significantly affected by this storm event. So if we take another look at another record, for the Boulder, Colorado area, over 100 years ago, there was actually 76 inches of snow back in the 1920s, which was a record for the Boulder, Colorado area. So there are going to be quite a number of significant records being broken by this storm that we anticipate. And keep in mind, as this system makes its way across, because of the significant warm temperatures and the influx of warm air coming up from the Gulf of Mexico, this is just a significant disaster waiting to happen, because it actually is going to be fueling very, very severe activity And keep in mind, it's a low pressure system, so there's going to be an influx as far as cyclonic activity into that area. And with the high pressure system coming down, that is actually going to be migrating more colder air into that area. So this is what we're actually looking at. Now keep in mind too, this is all going to be predicated. This is actually going to be fueled by additional system activity coming in from the Pacific coast, and that is going to be just basically another whammy on top of what has actually started to experience right now. We do anticipate that in some isolated areas, this is just to give you the gravity of this snow event, that in some isolated areas, as much as 50 inches of snow may be anticipated over the next 5 days. In some areas of Colorado, as well as northern New Mexico, they anticipate 2 to 3 inches per hour, while this system actually is stagnant over that area. And we do see the temperature is going to be significantly dropping in the freezing zone as this system really locks its way into that area.